So you're deep in the tunnels, you've got a backpack full of loot, and you bump into a stranger by the extraction. You do the flashlight spam, and maybe shout, "Don't shoot!" in hopes to come to a mutual agreement that doesn't end in bloodshed. And then, as the train arrives and you begin your extraction, they shoot you in the back. We tell ourselves it's just a game. We say, it's an extraction shooter, that's the point. But after spending many hours in Ark Raiders, I started to realize something unsettling. This isn't just a game mechanic. It turns out, this is a simulation. The sources I've been reading, critics, researchers, and generally people smarter than me, they don't look at this game as a shooter. They look at it as a compressed simulation of post-apocalyptic society. It's something like a mirror that reflects exactly who you are when the laws are gone, the police aren't coming, and you really, really want that loot. Today, we aren't talking about gun meta or extraction points. We're going to find out if Ark Raiders proves that deep down, we're all just rats waiting for the right moment to strike. And speaking of people who will betray you for money, nobody, because this video isn't sponsored. Apparently, brands don't want to associate their family-friendly products with a video analysis of psychological warfare and moral decay, so you're stuck with me. But if you do want to support the channel, hit the subscribe button. It costs you nothing, and it gives me the validation I clearly didn't get when I was younger. Anyway, let's talk game theory. If you look at the research, betrayal in Ark Raiders isn't usually about malice. It's about math, specifically the prisoner's dilemma. You see a stranger, you have two choices, trust them or shoot them. If you both trust, you both extract with loot. Great. But if you trust and they shoot, you lose everything and they gain everything. I see him, he sees me. He's not shooting, but what if he's just waiting for me to turn my back? What if he's scheming when to take me out? I have to shoot him. I have to. This is what researchers call preemptive hostility. In an environment of incomplete information, where I don't know if you're a saint or a sociopath, aggression becomes the only rational strategy. I'm not shooting you because I hate you. I'm shooting you because I'm terrified that you are going to shoot me before I am. And then there are rats. Players who don't just shoot on sight, but fake their friendship first. Some players argue this is just roleplay, escapism perhaps. They say, I'm a villain in the game, but I pay my taxes in real life. But in psychology, we can look at something called moral detachment. When there are no consequences, no jail, no punch in the face, social norms evaporate, the game acts as a supernormal stimulus. It triggers ancient evolutionary instincts, hunting, gathering, and status competition. In this case, the status is the loot hoarding, I guess. In this state, other players stop being people. They become loot containers. I didn't kill a person. I opened a chest that happened to scream. That is dehumanization 101, and we do it for digital blueprints. But here's the part that genuinely blew my mind. I was digging through the dev blogs and the making of videos, and it turns out the game knows. The developers of Ark Raiders aren't just building a game, they are building an engineering society. They implemented systems that track your moral choices. If you play aggressively, if you act like a rat, the game flags you. And guess what? It matches you with other aggressive players. They are literally segregating society. If you act like a decent human being, you get put in lobbies with other cooperative players. If you act like a psychopath, you get sent to Telemontes, figuratively. It's a feedback loop. The game creates hell for the sinners and heaven for the saints. It's kind of like The Good Place, but with guns and looting. So, is Ark Raiders a reflection of society? Yeah, I think it is to some extent. It shows us that civilization is fragile, that being good is easy when you're safe and fed, but when you're desperate, when you're anonymous, or when you're scared, being good is a choice, a hard choice. The game proves that trust isn't a default setting, it's a risk, and maybe the fact that some of us still choose not to shoot even when the math says we should, is the only hope we've got. Or maybe I'm just overthinking it, and I should just get good, as they say. I want to know where you stand. Are you the one who shoots first, or are you the one getting betrayed? Let me know in the comments. I'm Eurus, and I'm never trusting an extraction player again.